So here are two stocks I plan to short and one stock that I would consider buying the dip on. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and I really hope that you learned something new. If you do, please consider dropping a thumbs up. So the first one that I want to talk about is coin. Bitcoin has been pulling on back. This happened overnight, as you guys could see on the 5-minute time frame. A consistent descending pattern, kind of getting rejected by that moving average on the 5-minute time frame. On the 1-minute time frame, we're getting ready for a nice little pullback back down to previous lows, and from again, this would be my overall trade plan. Once we begin to show signs of progress below that EMA, which we're getting very close to, right around $244, back down to its previous support of right around $237.50, this offers about 2.8%. Now again, 2.8% is attractive to me, but maybe not attractive enough so some of you guys out there. The other one that I'm also paying attention to, just got to be very careful with, it's a little bit more volatile, is DJT. DJT is also a stock that I'd consider shorting because of how much it pushed up, same previous resistance, and based off of what it tested during shortly after the market opened, it hit highs of right around $51.30 and then pulled on back to around $47. So my expectation is that, again, if it does show signs of a resistance break below the EMA, we can retrace right back down to that moving average and potentially right around $48 flat. And if that were to go according to plan from current price point to where that $48 price target would be, that would be a 6.46% move. But again, greater opportunity also comes at a greater form of risk. DJT is a very volatile stock, and it also did sell off 21% yesterday, so please make sure you take that into consideration. The stock that I would consider buying the dip on, and again, it's just going through bad news. So Tesla today announced that an overall first quarter sales fell in the EV market. So this was a big miss for market's expectation versus what they actually delivered. So pretty much to summarize it, within the first quarter for Tesla, they sold less cars than what the market expected. And again, supporting the case that Tesla demand is slowing down. Is it because there's more competition out there? Whatever the case might be, that's not good news for Tesla, but Tesla's testing previous support range. Again, patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to. Tesla is just so cheap, but the cheap can always get cheaper. I just love seeing it at this price point because I think about all the potential recovery that it does offer. But just like we all know, the cheap can always get cheaper. So just because it's testing 160 and it's bounced there before, doesn't mean that it has to bounce there again. And that's why I'm saying that I'm waiting to buy the dip on this, because if it does begin to confirm that sign of a reversal, right, and actually get indication of showing signs of a support, indicating signs of a recovery, then great. I could entertain the idea for a potential swing trade on something like Tesla. And in a perfect world, which of course, this is not a perfect world, but let's just say that, again, we're able to get our desired price target of right around 162 and end up planning to sell right around 183, which is a price point that we were trading at just a few days ago. That's about a 13% ROI, especially for some of you guys that don't prefer to day trade, but maybe prefer to swing trade because you're on a busier schedule. Ask yourself a simple question. Does Tesla meet your criteria? What do you need it to do? What's the risk to reward ratios that you plan to aim for? And again, you can just plug it into your risk to reward ratio calculator that you can find for free on techbudsolutions.com under trading tools. The only other thing that I want to make sure that you are aware of is when it comes down to the economic reports that were released today, we had factory orders coming in at 1.4% versus the expectation of 1.1%, and job openings coming in a little bit lower than what is expected. And this was very little, 8.756 million versus the expectation of 8.76 million. So again, the miss was very minute, not very significant. But tomorrow, just please make sure that you guys are aware. We have the mortgage application index. We have the ISM non-manufacturing PMI report, and a handful of other reports that we will be covering during tomorrow's live trading session. And it seems like, wait, what do we have tomorrow on schedule? Yeah. Tomorrow we have Jerome Powell that has a speech at 12:10 p.m. and this is not one that I want to miss. So I will be going live for this one. Again, all I ask you to do is drop a thumbs up, get this video to over 500 likes, and I'll take care of the rest. Jerome Powell, again, the head of the Federal Reserve, sharing a live speech when it comes down to economic outlook. This is not one that I'm going to want to miss, and this is not one that you're going to want to miss. So make sure you drop a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And the last thing that I want to make you aware of is Prize Week. Our Corvette giveaway ends in just a few days in the month of April, and we're doing our biggest prize week ever. We've literally never done it this big with all the different Xboxes, PS5s, Xbox Series. I think it's the Xbox Series X, right? Flat screen TVs or cash. Every order placed right now. You can place one order, you can place 5. It doesn't matter. Every order gets a prize. It could either be one of these big prizes or it will be cash in your order. But again, every order gets a prize, and every order gets 10x entries for your chance to win this beautiful Corvette C8. paid or $50,000 cash. So again, hope to see you for tomorrow's live trading session. If you want to tune on in, second link in the description down below. You don't want to miss this one. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.